Insider tips for fully funded scholarships in Europe, hidden gems. Introduction. Are you dreaming of studying in Europe on a full scholarship, but only hear about the same famous programs like Erasmus Mundus or DAAD? In this guide, we'll uncover lesser-known, fully funded scholarships in Europe that international students often overlook. These are the hidden gem opportunities, funded by governments, foundations, or specific universities that cover tuition and living costs. They span all academic levels and disciplines, and many are available for programs taught in English. By staying up to date, as of 2025, and casting a wider net, you can increase your chances of securing financial support for your European education. Let's dive into these insider tips and scholarship programs that could make your study abroad dreams a reality. Remember, each scholarship has its own eligibility rules and deadlines, so always check official sources for the latest details. Government-funded hidden gem scholarships. Many European countries offer fully funded scholarships to attract international talent. Some of these aren't widely known. Here are a few government-sponsored programs worth your attention, beyond the usual Erasmus DAAD route. Hungary Stipendium Hungaricum. Hungary's government runs the Stipendium Hungaricum program in partnership with over 90 countries, offering about 800 study programs in all fields. It provides tuition-free education, no fees, plus support for living costs. Recipients get a monthly stipend, free dormitory housing or an accommodation allowance, and health insurance. This scholarship covers bachelor's, master's, and PhD studies, making Hungary a budget-friendly destination for a quality degree. Insider tip: it's a big program, thousands of slots, but also competitive, so start early and ensure your application stands out. Turkey scholarships, Turkey Burslari. The Turkish government offers an extremely comprehensive scholarship for international students to study at top universities in Turkey. It's a full-ride award covering tuition fees, a monthly stipend, accommodation, health insurance, and even round-trip airfare. Both undergraduate and graduate degrees are supported. Plus, there's a free year of Turkish language classes for those who need it. This means you can study in English in many programs, while also learning a new language on the side. Turkey scholarships are prestigious and competitive globally, so put your best foot forward in the application. Strong academics, motivation, and reference letters are key. Romania Government Scholarship. Romania invites non-EU students for its annual government scholarship program. It covers all university tuition fees, provides monthly stipends, and offers free student housing and local transport passes. You can apply for bachelor's, master's, or doctoral studies in Romania. Note: most programs, except some doctoral ones, are taught in Romanian, but the scholarship includes a preparatory language year for those who aren't fluent. This is an insider gem if you're open to learning a new language and experiencing an East European culture. France Eiffel Excellence Scholarship. Beyond the well-known Erasmus, France has its own flagship scholarship funded by the Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs. The Eiffel Excellence Scholarship targets top international students for master's and PhD programs. Rather than covering tuition, French public university fees are often low anyway. Eiffel provides a generous monthly stipend, about €1,181, plus other perks like international and domestic travel, health insurance, and cultural activities. It focuses on fields such as science, engineering, law, economics, and political science. Pro tip: you cannot apply directly. You must first gain admission to a French university and be nominated by that institution for Eiffel. If you have a strong academic record, ask your target university about nominating you. Swedish Institute Scholarships. Sweden offers the SI Scholarship for Global Professionals, which is a fully funded award for 1- or 2-year master's programs taught in English. The scholarship covers 100% of tuition fees and provides a monthly living allowance of about $1,200, plus a travel grant. Each year, hundreds of talented students from around the world, particularly from developing countries, are selected. There's also a special SI Pioneering Women in STEM scholarship for women from select countries in Africa and Asia. This is a competitive opportunity to build a professional network in Sweden, and after finishing, you'll join an active alumni network that can benefit your career. Netherlands Orange Knowledge Program. The Dutch government, through NUFIC, funds the Orange Knowledge Program aimed at mid-career professionals from developing countries. It supports short courses and master's degrees, typically covering full tuition and living costs for programs in the Netherlands. If you have some work experience and are looking to upgrade your skills, This is an excellent pathway. Keep in mind it often requires nomination by your employer and a commitment to return home to apply your new skills. It's about knowledge exchange. Belgium ERAS. Scholarships, Belgium, French-speaking community, offers ERAS scholarships for students from select developing countries to pursue full-time master's degrees or advanced training courses. These are fully funded, covering tuition, monthly grants, travel, etc., with the goal of empowering graduates to return home and become agents of change. For example, programs in fields like public health, agriculture, and education are available. ERAS requires you to have some professional experience, usually 2+ years, and be under age 40 for master's applicants. It's a lesser-known scheme that could be life-changing if you meet the profile. Belgium also has other funding like the Belgian American Educational Foundation for U.S. students and Velier UOS scholarships in Flanders, so it's worth exploring based on your background. Ireland Government of Ireland scholarships. Ireland has a national initiative to fund international postgraduate students in any discipline. For example, the Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship, through the Irish Research Council, provides about $21,000 per year, including a stipend, full fee waiver, and research expenses. It's open to non-EU students for research master's or PhD programs at Irish universities. Ireland's programs are in English, and this scholarship is known for supporting a wide range of fields, from science and engineering to arts and humanities. If you're inclined toward research, keep an eye on this opportunity. It's highly competitive, but definitely a gem for those aiming for academia. As you can see, looking beyond the famous EU scholarship programs reveals many country-specific opportunities. Almost every European country has some form of scholarship for international students, whether through government ministries or partnerships. Always check the official Study in Country portal for current offerings. Scholarships from universities and cities. European universities themselves often offer fully funded or generous scholarships to attract top international talent. These might be funded by the university endowment, local government, or private donors. Here are a few notable ones that students often miss. Sciences Po's Émile Boutmy Scholarship, France. Prestigious Sciences Po University in Paris offers the Émile Boutmy Scholarship to outstanding non-EU students enrolling in its bachelor's or master's programs. It can provide up to $21,000 per year, which goes toward covering tuition and living costs in Paris. Essentially, it's a full scholarship package for the lucky recipients. To be eligible, you must be a first-time applicant from outside the EU and be admitted to Sciences Po in any field. Sciences Po is especially known for social sciences. This scholarship is a great example of a university-specific award that rivals government scholarships in generosity. University of Padua Excellent Scholarship, Italy. The University of Padua in Italy offers an international excellence scholarship that is fully funded. Each year, they award around 43 scholarships to highly talented international students starting a bachelor's or master's degree. Winners receive a full tuition waiver and a yearly stipend of about €8,700, US $870, to cover living expenses. Many programs at Padua are taught in English, so language isn't a barrier. All you need is a strong academic record, roughly a CGPA of 3.0/4, 0 or higher, and the ambition to study at one of Italy's top universities. Padua's scholarship demonstrates how even a city's university can fund your entire education if you have the right profile. Don't overlook Italian universities. Several have similar grants for international students. Oxford and Cambridge University Scholarships, UK. The UK's famous Oxbridge institutions also have fully funded opportunities that are often overlooked by those who assume they can't afford these schools. For instance, the Reach Oxford Scholarship covers 100% of University of Oxford fees, plus living expenses and flights for a few exceptional undergraduates from developing countries. At the graduate level, Oxford's Clarendon Fund provides full scholarships, tuition and a stipend, to approximately 130 students of any nationality each year, across all subjects. Meanwhile, at Cambridge, the Gates Cambridge Scholarship, funded by the Gates Foundation, is a full-ride award for international master's PhD students. It pays all fees and a generous living allowance. These university-funded awards are extremely competitive, akin to the Rhodes or Fulbright in prestige, but they're truly life-changing. If you have top grades and a compelling story, consider applying. You don't necessarily need to be born a genius to win, just a dedicated student with potential. ETH Zurich Excellence Scholarship, Switzerland. ETH Zurich, one of Europe's top science and technology universities, offers the Excellent Scholarship and Opportunity Program, ESOP, for master's students. It provides a full tuition waiver and a living stipend, CHF 12,000 plus per semester, to excellent international students. This means you can study in Switzerland with your expenses covered. The catch is that you need an outstanding academic record since ETH is highly selective. As a bonus tip, Switzerland's government also has the Swiss Government Excellence Scholarships for foreign students, which fund research-based master's PhD study at any Swiss university, another avenue to explore if you're research inclined. Other city or university scholarships. Many cities and universities across Europe have their own scholarship schemes. For example, some German universities partner with the National Deutschlandstipendium program to give merit-based grants to students of any nationality, usually €300 per month. In the Netherlands, institutions like the University of Amsterdam and TU Delft have full scholarships for top international students, for example, Amsterdam Excellence Scholarship. Nordic universities, like those in Finland or Denmark, also grant tuition waivers and sometimes stipends to non-EU students. These may be called University of Helsinki International Scholarship or Danish Government Scholarship via university name. The insider trick is to always check the financial aid or scholarships page of the specific university or city you're interested in. Often they list special awards for women in STEM, for certain nationalities, for academic merit, etc., that you won't hear about unless you dig into their site. Don't be shy about contacting admissions offices to ask about available scholarships. Sometimes there are hidden funds that get less publicity. Foundation and nonprofit scholarships. Another overlooked source of funding is private foundations, charities, and organizations. These scholarships often have specific missions or target groups, and they can be less known internationally. Here are a couple of prime examples. German political foundations, for example Heinrich Böll and Friedrich Ebert foundations. Germany has several Stiftung, foundation scholarships affiliated with political or social organizations, and they support international students generously. The Heinrich Böll Foundation, aligned with the Green Movement, grants scholarships to about 1,500 students each year, from undergrad to PhD, of all nationalities. Non-EU master's scholars through Böll can receive up to roughly $1,228 per month, plus allowances for things like health insurance and in some cases tuition fee waivers. For doctoral students, funding can go up to around $1,577 monthly. The Friedrich Ebert Foundation, linked to Germany's Social Democrat movement, similarly funds foreign students who demonstrate both academic merit and social engagement. It provides a base stipend of about €1,035 per month, covers health insurance, and even gives extra for scholars with children. Around 40 new Ebert scholarships are awarded per year. Insider tip: these foundation scholarships often require some commitment to the foundation's values, for example, interest in social justice, democracy, etc., and may ask for essays or interviews. Knowing some German language can be required or at least highly beneficial, since seminars and networking events are part of the experience. Other foundations in this family include Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Rosa Luxemburg Stiftung, and KAD for Catholic students, each targeting different groups, so there might be one that fits your profile. British Council Scholarships for Women in STEM. This program, funded by the UK's British Council in partnership with universities, supports female scholars from certain regions to pursue master's degrees in STEM fields in the UK. It's a fully funded scholarship covering tuition, a monthly stipend for up to 12 months, return flights, visa fees, and even IELTS exam costs. Essentially, all major expenses are paid. For the 2025-26 cycle, for example, British Council partnered with around 100 UK universities to offer these awards to women from the Americas, South Asia, East Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. Specific eligible countries vary by university. If you are a woman in a STEM field, this is a golden opportunity, though note that each university might only have a handful of slots. Brunel University, as one case, had 5 scholarships for students from select Asian countries. The key is to check the British Council website or the university's scholarship page early, get an admission offer to a STEM program, and then apply for the scholarship. This program is relatively new and not as famous as, say, Fulbright, making it an insider tip worth pursuing if you qualify. Other foundations, NGOs. Beyond these, there are many niche scholarships. For instance, the Rotary Foundation offers fully funded peace fellowships for master's degrees in peace and conflict studies, with some programs in the UK and Sweden. The Aga Khan Foundation provides a limited number of scholarships, a mix of grant and loan, for postgraduate studies to outstanding students from developing countries, often to study in Europe or North America. The MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program sponsors talented African students at partner universities, some in Europe, like the University of Edinburgh, for fully funded undergraduate or master's study. And for U.S. students heading to Europe, don't forget the Marshall Scholarship for study in the U.K., or the Gilman Scholarship for study abroad programs. The bottom line is, think outside the box of government scholarships. Some of the best opportunities come from foundations with specific goals, empowering certain communities, fostering global leadership, etc. These may have fewer applicants because they target specific demographics or require extra initiative to find. Application tips and final advice. Finding and winning these scholarships requires effort, but here are some insider tips to boost your chances. Start early and stay organized. Scholarship deadlines in Europe often close many months before the academic year starts, sometimes in the fall or winter for programs beginning the following fall. Begin your search 18 months in advance. Make a calendar of deadlines so you don't miss them. Writing a strong application, personal statement, essays, getting recommendation letters takes time, so don't wait until the last minute. Cast a wide net. Apply for as many scholarships as you qualify for. It's a numbers game. Even if each program is competitive, increasing your applications boosts the odds that one will work out. Don't be discouraged by big names or long odds. If you don't apply, you have zero chance. Many students are surprised to land a scholarship they thought was a long shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Tailor your application to each opportunity. Show that you align with the scholarship's mission. If it's a foundation scholarship, emphasize your commitment to their values or your community service. If it's a research scholarship, have a clear proposal or statement of research interests. For a University Excellence Award, highlight what makes you a top student: grades, awards, projects. The more you can convince selectors that you're a perfect fit for their specific scholarship, the better your chances. Leverage available resources. Use scholarship databases and official portals. Websites like Scholarship Portal, scholarshipportal.eu, let you filter scholarships by country and field. Many countries have national scholarship databases, for example Austria's grants.at or the EU's Eurydice reports for an overview of fees and aid. Also, check university financial aid pages and local government sites for any hidden scholarships. Sometimes city councils or regional governments in Europe provide grants to international students, but you'll only find those by digging in the local language or websites. Don't hesitate to email the international office at your target university to ask about funding. They might direct you to something you hadn't found online. Network and ask for advice. Connect with current or past scholarship holders. Many are happy to share tips. Online forums and student communities, Facebook groups, subreddits like R Scholarships or R Grad Admissions can be gold mines for advice and even leads on new scholarships. For example, one student who won a fully funded EU scholarship noted that less famous scholarships turned out to be more attainable than the likes of Chevening or Fulbright. Try to find blogs or YouTube videos of scholarship winners. They often reveal insights about the process and how they succeeded. And if you have contacts, or can make them, at your desired university, ask about any departmental funding or assistantships that you could combine with or use as a fallback to scholarships. Plan for living costs and budget smartly. When evaluating scholarships, note exactly what they cover. Fully funded can vary. Some programs cover tuition and living expenses fully. Others might cover tuition and give a modest stipend that might need topping up from personal funds. Always calculate the cost of living in that country's city. Many scholarship websites or study portals provide estimates. If a scholarship covers most but not all expenses, think about part-time work. In many European countries, students can work approximately 20 hours a week during term, or other small grants to fill the gap. The good news, Europe in general has a lower average tuition than, say, the US, and some countries, like Germany or Norway, have low or no tuition for many programs. That means even a partial scholarship or a tuition waiver can make your study abroad very affordable. Stay positive and persistent. Finally, don't be disheartened by rejection. Scholarship selection is often unpredictable. If you don't win one this year, you can improve your application and try again or look for other opportunities. There are also scholarships for second-year students or for shorter exchange programs if full degree funding doesn't pan out initially. Keep pushing academically or in your community work. Many scholarships look at your trajectory, not just static scores. Demonstrating growth or continued commitment can make a difference when you reapply. Conclusion: studying in Europe on a fully funded scholarship is possible when you go beyond the obvious and tap into these insider-known resources. Whether it's a government inviting you to experience their culture, a university investing in your talent, or a foundation believing in your potential, there are numerous paths to fund your education. By researching lesser-known scholarships and applying strategically, you might secure an opportunity that sets you on the path to your dreams without the financial burden. Good luck, happy scholarship hunting, and here's to your future success in Europe. Sources: the information above is compiled from up-to-date scholarship announcements and official program details, including Study International 2025 for fully funded European scholarships, official scholarship websites and foundation pages, and the European Youth Portal for general study in Europe tips. Be sure to refer to the specific scholarship's official page. We've cited many throughout this guide for the most accurate and current requirements when you apply. Good luck.